Welcome everyone to D20 Live's latest, I guess we can call it an experiment. Because all of you have requested something more than our typical stream one-shots, we're actually going to create an ongoing game. However, because we're psychopaths and sociopaths of various degrees of mental disturbance, we decided to go to the hardest, meanest setting we could find in all Dungeons & Dragons lore.
What?
Dark Sun!
You told me Forgotten Realms.
I lied.
Dragonlance.
You wish.
I know.
So,
Tender.
we are traveling to the burnt world of Athus. I believe I said it right this time.
Yes,
Athus.
Don't worry, you'll get it right.
I will get it right. If you saw the clip that went up before this, it's a quick intro that'll give you explanations for how everything works and all that stuff, and just a quick intro. But let's introduce our characters. Starting with Scott.
And dice roll, please.
Wow, that's so loud.
Oh, that was so
Why?
loud.
Did you want to peek the microphone?
I had to get the dice out somehow. Hi, I'm Scott.
Your character.
And your character's name is?
I'll tell you.
He's playing himself.
God.
My name is Scott. I'm playing Scott.
No, I'm playing Corba Quinn.
Scott McScollington.
Scott. No, I will not play that character. No, I'm playing
again.
Corba Quinn, a Slayer, and, well, Mike will say the rest of what I'm doing later.
I don't know what he's talking about either. I love how
We're
Jordan's
all looking at...
It's like, what is going on?
Huh?
Anyway,
You're up.
Jordan, your character.
Okay, my character's name is Ridrin Aldrew. I just
You're going to screw that up eventually.
Ridrin. I'm gonna say it really slow till I get it. I basically smashed syllables together and got a name. So my character is a wizard in this horrible, horrible place. So I'm gonna have a lot of challenges ahead of me. RP wise, he is in line to be the next tribe leader, tribe elder.
Yeah.
And holds knowledge of the tribe's collective magical works, I guess.
Which is really just what one guy knows.
Yes, it's what we've
That
been
passed down.
And the ability to read, which is a rare commodity in this land.
Educated.
I understand squiggles.
Oh, God, he learned his
Great.
letters.
He
What
learned his
fuck?
letters. I'm playing Corvath. My name is Devin, playing Corvath. Corvath is a strange, aberrant individual that the tribe has picked up. Created, not born. He is in a land wilder. Ever since from the day he arrived in the tribe, he's been throwing things around when he gets angry.
What does he look like, Devin?
What does he look like? He has shining green eyes. His skin is rather not Twilightish, because I refuse to actually have that, but actual definitions is that his skin sparkles and glows in the sun. Rather like when you look out over the sand dunes of Athus, and you're gonna make fun of me for this.
So,
constantly.
Ponzi prick. Gotcha.
Yes.
Forever.
Oh, and my hair is very wispy. Not elvish wispy, but wispy as if I have no hair, for my hair is created by the mind. It is strands of psionic energy that move glisteningly through the air.
There's just so much.
So much material.
And this is why
The
Mike
thing
lets him
is,
run games.
if he is glittering like that, he's basically a blindness check for all of you. He's like, put it away! Put it away!
You were banned.
Aside from that, he is human. But however, he is a very based on apparently what a land looked like. He is very tall, but emaciatingly thin. I'm talking 6'2", 228 pounds, emaciatingly thin.
Ooh. I love how you got
Yes.
really specific at 128.
Well, that's what I rolled. That's how we roll.
It's how you roll.
That's how
Hey.
I roll.
And
Tom, what are
Okay,
you and
so-
who are you and why?
Okay, I'm Tom, hi. And I am playing Kunwan. He is a half-giant who is
Bless
a
you.
former gladiator. Expert at mortal combat and keeping enemies at bay,
And
controlling the
fatalities.
arena. Mostly, yeah.
And eating
Are you
most of
not
our food.
entertained?
And one very entertaining quality is that my alignment changes every single day. If you want. I want to.
You're a liability.
Kind of want to.
Liability.
So,
You don't know that until I wake up.
each of you are members of a...
You chain him down. It's like,
What is it?
Chain down the half giant.
chain down the half jump before we go to bed. Well, it's like
He wakes up. How do you feel about eating babies? I'm pretty okay with it today. Go back to bed.
go back to bed.
Yeah, we're going to chain down the half giant with 9 bluff.
Guys, I'm fine. Okay.
Like, what chains? You're going to hold him down with sheets.
That's what I was going to say. There's no chains in Athos.
There's metal, but it only belongs to
Leather.
the rich.
Lots of leather.
He's just going to use his bluff check on us.
We went through 4 cows to hold him down. By God,
It was
stakes
worth
aren't
it.
that great that hold him down. Now he's just mad and
He's
covered
going to
in
use his
rope.
bluff check. I was like, guys, I'm fine. I'm like, all right.
All right.
Anyway,
You don't need to worry about me.
To begin, you guys are all members of the same tribe who are currently living next to, you're living around this oasis. Now, in Athus... What?
Louder.
Am I supposed to be louder? Am I doing Am I doing fine? Okay.
you're good.
Yeah, so yeah.
He's deaf. It's okay.
Alright, fine. I don't care if you hear me. I care if the microphone hears me. Now, you're in...
We're loud.
You know you are all within the Tyr region of Athos, which is currently under control of the city-state of Tyr, controlled by the wizard Kalak, who is a sorcerer king.
Cowlick?
Bless you.
Yes, Cowlick.
Cowlick. Okay. Cowlick.
You call him that to his face!
Oh,
He
no,
only
no,
has
no,
a
no, no, no,
small
no.
cult of a few thousand people that worship his name.
Well, I thought that we were
Hail,
an
Cowlick.
independent tribe. that
You
did not
are an
want-
independent tribe. Don't let them know what you call him that, though.
Well, but then amongst our tribe,
Yeah, just
Cowlick.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
Cow dick. just make it so much worse. Hey, cow dick. What did you just say? Nothing. What?
I want you guys to be in front of him and just in a crowd just be like, hey, cow dick!
Who said that?
Is that which one?
Everyone goes real quiet. Like, oh.
Anyway, moving on. Your tribe does not like being this close to the city of Tyr. You're only actually several days' travel away from this city, which is not good, because you know that Tyr, especially in recent history, you don't know why, but in recent history, Tyr is sending out more and more raiding parties to pick up people to make slaves.
Why are we so close to the city in this instance?
You found water.
Oh, okay.
We live around an oasis, I believe.
Yeah, you currently live around an oasis, and it's a very stable oasis because you have 2 wizards who are contributing to it staying stable, because they're both preserver wizards currently.
Fighting as hard as we can to keep the rest of the desert at bay, clearly.
Yeah, but it's a losing battle. But the thing is, now during this time, you've been sending scouts out to different areas, of which Scott is normally a member, but he's staying home now just to keep things safe. Scout groups have been sent out to different locations to find a new oasis, a new safe place.
I think I was actually brought in since I was created. I was brought in the tribe to protect our wizard
You could have
because they're so important.
we'll work on it as we go.
We'll work
along.
on that. Yeah.
So, you guys wake up, it's still early morning, where it's just that weird barrier on Athos between too cold, where you might be freezing, and too hot, you can't get anything done.
So it's pleasant.
It's nice. It's actually okay. You
Yep.
do not have to roll a save now. It's coming!
How generous of you.
Thank you. I thought I'd start you off gently and not give you a CR7 monster that is made of a Sherman tank.
Not me.
How are those things alive?
I don't know.
Where's the ecology to
not a
support
tank.
this?
It's evil?
Where's the ecology to support this?
Tell you what, why don't you go interview this giant monstrous bug and you task it, what do you eat?
I might, considering my spell book.
Anyway,
Hey, buddy.
the morning comes and the elder calls everyone out into the open area. He's
Hi, Paul.
Oh my god, his name is Paul. Is he? Does he like to walk?
Well, he's really old, but he's okay with walking.
Is this
He's starting to forget some of his words, which
Paul
is
the
bad.
Walker?
Paul the
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Sure.
Too soon?
Too soon.
Too soon. Too soon. Too
The
soon.
franchise is still too viable. It's too soon.
You're right. We all knew him and we mourned his loss.
They built, crashed, and burned.
Oh! God.
No.
No. Done. Move on.
Well played.
Move on.
Well played.
Moving on.
That was solid gold. Shame on all of you.
Anyway,
Vin Diesel is already attacking us.
the tasks are being put out for the day, most of which is really just making sure that the animals are kept safe.
You said it too fast and I got furious.
Do you guys just want to play a Fast and the Furious game? Is
No!
Is that an
Later.
option? Because that sounds like a great RPG.
It
What
does,
would you do?
actually.
You'd race around and just lose to Vin Diesel.
I roll for third gear.
Oh, for
Fuck.
Don't fucking granny.
I roll for drift. Ah! Done.
We'd
I am
spend the
not
whole-
Han.
We'd spend the whole game screwing up rolls and crashing cars.
So
Wait,
you're
wait,
playing
wait,
Grand
wait,
Theft
wait.
Auto the game.
That actually does sound fun.
We so need Hot
Maybe.
Wheels for
Yeah,
that.
Maybe
Little
it's a stream,
miniatures.
yeah. Anyway, moving on.
Hot
So-
Wheels miniatures.
There's such a
You guys have a
market.
choice of what you
There's
can
a
do for
huge
the day.
market for
Yeah.
those.
You can help secure food
Okay.
and make sure that the animals are kept safe, which are just small yaks and camels.
I'm
and
gonna make
shit.
sure everyone still likes me by the end of this.
You can help him with his
That's
preserver
a lot.
duties.
Okay.
If Scott wants, he can scout the area for any immediate threats because Athus. I'll get the name right one day.
Yep.
You said it right.
I did say
You
it
did.
right.
You
That's
did.
a miracle. Anyway, I don't know why I said it like
It's a you.
Yeah, that's a racist.
It's your Italian coming out.
A little bit. You
Maybe
can help.
you were inspired.
You can help Scott scout to
Okay.
see if there's anything in the area that's an immediate threat.
Okay.
You can help secure the water hole, or whatever you want, or you can just.
I will help keep the water hole secure.
Yeah, I'm going to do the same thing.
All right.
I'm gonna watch it and make sure it doesn't go anywhere.
Actually, I'm going to watch
Stay.
and make sure other people that are not dry.
There's
don't
400
try to
gallons
get
that
the
comes out of nowhere every day.
All right. What are you doing,
You
Scott?
stay there.
Scouting.
You're going to be scouting? Okay. And Jordan, are you going to be assisting?
fucking-
I'll be doing wizardy things.
Okay. Okay, first off with you
I'm gonna
two.
be working on my
Alright.
spell book and scrolls.
So, as the day goes on...
Pause.
Yes.
Can I scribe a scroll?
Yes. I've never seen anyone so excited to describe a scroll in my entire life.
Fucking
We don't,
vibrated.
I don't have anything else to do.
I'm so bored.
So
bored.
Just
Both
because
of
he
you
knows
two-
his goddamn
To the guys who are
words.
watching the water
Scribble.
hole,
Yep.
I need you guys to make a save because it's getting really hot.
I'm gonna
So,
Make a
fortitude save?
Yes, it is.
and
No, it's a
are
cost.
you doing
Yeah,
that as
fortitude.
well?
Fortitude.
Is it
Or I
getting
can
hot in
borrow
the day?
one of your dice.
Yeah, it is.
I spend a power point. I
figured
don't
as
care.
much.
Okay.
It's over there.
Is this what you're going to do now for the rest of the thing?
That's part of the reason I took this. Like I don't suffer from overheating or food or starvation.
As
Like
long
no
as you
starvation. As long as I spend it for 24 hours, no starvation. I can't starve to death. I can't overheat, and I don't need to drink water.
Okay.
You're a robot.
I got it.
It's an Elan thing. I
I got an
apologize.
18.
You're a robot.
Cool. You're both fine for
I'm
now.
forcing myself to believe. I force myself to believe that I don't need
It's
food.
like SpongeBob SquarePants. It's like,
I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it.
and that's all you hear over from the water hole. How do you think they're doing?
I don't need it.
He's so annoying.
He's a master of the mind.
Is that what that's
I wish
called
I
now?
drew a different duty.
You said, dude.
But throughout the day,
Are you hungry? Hey, you hungry? Hey, yeah, you hungry? You hungry? I'm not. You hungry? You thirsty? I'm not.
No, he can punch you really hard.
Okay. I have a question. Do you like your teeth?
They don't actually mostly exist.
He can do a lot of non-lethal really fast.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
I pin him.
so,
Face first into the sand. Just a little bit of room to breathe. Are you okay down there?
Use your mind powers.
Thirsty.
Use your mind powers. You don't need breath.
It's like,
I don't need it.
I raise the thumb. I'm okay. It's really annoying.
That really
I'm so
takes the,
frustrated because you know you can't actually cause me to suffocate.
that really takes the fun out of this.
It's fine. But now I have a seat. I sit down on your back.
Oh, I should have thought better about this.
We're professional desert dwellers.
yes. You're in the middle of a fucking tableland somewhere in the middle of nowhere. It's like, oh, it's a nice day. What was that?
Hey, look at
Yeah,
that
throughout
side.
the
You're in the
course of the
shade.
day, actually, different people are coming up and getting their daily allotment of water rations because they don't want to exhaust the oasis.
Walking past them, and like, hey.
Yeah.
Obviously
Actually,
not an
Do
unusual
you,
scene.
do you have any jewelry or bone that is sort of hanging from your body, or are you all leather? No decorations, nothing hanging off of you.
It's studded, I have studded leather, but because metal is scarce, it's studded with sandworm bone.
Okay, all right.
So-
I'll keep that in mind.
So as the day goes on, actually,
seen the
someone shows up and she says,
Jersey him with your mind powers.
Jersey with my mind powers.
Such a
"What the hell? How do you
good
say it?"
use
Kunwan.
of
Kunwan.
Such
It's like
great
quinoa. Anyway, Kunwan.
quinoa.
That's his name now.
Quinoa.
A woman comes up and says, Kunwan,
Yeah.
I need to get extra rations today for
Okay, you can have his, and I point to the other.
That's an amicable
you don't need
solution.
He does not feel thirst.
Do you
today.
take his water skin and give it to him?
Just because he doesn't feel it doesn't mean they don't need it.
I'm well aware.
I think you should just huck him into the oasis.
Oh god, you're gonna have to keep spending all
No,
those points.
Scott.
that'd be a waste of water.
Yep.
Over to you.
Yep.
I so want to
Make a
Jersey
perception
you.
roll.
I want to Jersey you.
A little raspberry on his asshole. That would get
16.
his attention. 16?
Yeah.
There's a storm coming.
I didn't know that was the kind of
How
game
far?
this was.
A couple
For a
hours
bunch of
out. You got a
Jersey
little bit of time,
bros.
but it looks like it's coming in from the Sea of Silt. For those of you who don't know, the Sea of Silt.
Playing the home game.
Athus does not actually have an ocean that has water in it. It is, in
we know
fact, an ocean of silt, where you can drown in and die in. And storms like to come in from this sea, and they're terrible and horrible. Back to the game.
I'm going to book it back.
You might want to book it back. Now, Jordan.
Is it kind of like Fallout 4 where you get radiation storms coming off this horrible, horrible
Yeah.
wasteland?
Yeah, it's just not radioactive.
It just silt and
That we know of.
you. And, yeah.
Because it,
You know, it could be magical radiation. You know, some Fred could come back out with 2 short legs on his arms.
Sure.
I mean,
When I get bored,
Look,
I
they can
tap your
kick.
leg. I give.
I stand up.
Jordan, going to your character.
I'm
Fairly
concerned in the larger picture with our location close to the city. So I'm going to make a scroll of magic missile.
Okay. Are you talking with the Elder? Because you're with him
I
now in
am.
this tent.
Well, we're in the same, I'm assuming, hut situation.
You're in the same tent now. You sleep on your own because you all have enough that you could make your own tents individually.
Yeah, but I'm gonna work in his
Yeah,
because
you're
that's
working in
where
his.
all the shit is.
Yeah.
And I'm working diligently on scribbling shit on paper to make a scroll of magic missile. That's my thing.
And he's speaking with you. He says, "We need to find another location."
Oh yeah.
I don't have the scrying spells to see further, unfortunately.
I know that.
I'm open to your suggestions at this point.
That's a tricky one. Okay. So, how far have we scouted in the local area?
Miles, mostly to the south and to the west. You have not. No one has scouted around Tyr yet for obvious reasons.
Well, why would we scout towards the city? That doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
And it would be silly to move past the city in the opposite direction.
Mm-hmm.
So, have we scouted north at this point?
Not yet, but there's a huge mountain range we'd have to cross to get through. Because Tyr is on the edge of a mountain range. We could risk it, but it's a heavy mountain range full of stone, hot stone.
Yeah, everything's hot around here.
Yeah,
It's really not a change.
doesn't get much better.
Well, no,
But it'd be harder to find water in that area, though.
granted, but higher up, we'd be able to get a better vantage and then over a bunch of miles.
You think it's sending scouts up there?
I think it's our best chance.
Okay.
Or other than that, we just take a shot in the dark and go in a direction we haven't gone yet, which is it's prolonging the inevitable.
At that point, Scott comes in.
Village Elder, I have some bad news.
Oh no, that's new.
Well, okay. It was just random bandits, that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's normal bad news. No, we got a storm coming in from the Sea of Silt.
Get all the animals inside.
Yeah.
Get those 2 to cover up the oasis water hole as best they can. With like a tarp or something. I don't know.
What?
Well, cause
Okay,
it's
straight
just-
up, how big is this
Elder.
watering hole? Because I'm pretty sure it's not that. It's bigger than a tarp.
Well, no, but he's saying do the best you can because if all the Sea of Silt just fills it in,
Various leathers, like layers of leathers
yeah,
and cloth. And
Elder.
it's not a great solution, but it's the best they got.
Okay.
You're welcome to contest him on the idea, but this is the best he's coming up with in short notice. Yes.
Well, I've got nothing
Survival.
else. I don't know how to deal with the
7 plus
sandstorm.
18,
I don't
25.
have that
Yeah.
kind of knowledge.
Elder, wouldn't it be better to pot what water we can save and then divert the storms? Well, divert the storm away from the oasis enough using tarps and weights?
Yes. Do that.
I'll grab a few minutes.
Both of you are getting the impression that the Elder's starting to lose his faculties for surviving out in
It's a
the
little bit old out here, eh?
getting almond
He's
years.
he's kept his composure properly and he speaks well, but his ideas are starting to rot a little bit because he's been out here for so long.
Fair enough.
And
Okay.
it's eating him away.
All right.
So, you go out and tell these
Yeah.
guys and discuss what is happening.
Okay.
gonna go fill jars as
By the way,
fast
point
as
a
possible.
note. Most of the people in the tribe, because I am so strange and foreign, are talking to him.
Yeah.
They choose to talk to the half giant rather than me to
Yeah.
get an idea of how weird and out of place I am.
You all talk amongst each other just fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're all a lot younger.
Name again.
Kunwan.
Kunwan.
Korvath.
Kunwan. Korvath. I need as much rocks, heavy rocks, as you can find quickly. I need to get a couple pots of, a couple of empty pots. Something we can easily seal off. There's a silt storm coming. We need to save as much water and the oasis as we can.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Get the tarps.
Should really
Sorry,
should
you'll
be
get the
making
tarps?
more pots. That should
Yeah.
be a thing that we do.
Okay. I'll
Storage seems to be the name of the
go
game.
and
here.
Well, yeah.
recruit some of the villagers to grab as whatever rocks and heavy objects that aren't going to get blown away by the silt.
Every villager I pass, I ask them as politely and softly as possible, like, please bring what containers you have to the watering hole.
Tell me we should be doing moisture farming, but
And that's like, and I will fill them with water for you quickly.
Okay.
Trying to be soft spoken because that way they don't get weirded out and don't actually do what I say.
All right. You all make a diplomacy roll for you. Actually, both of you do. Just yeah.
Mike, just say no. I have a -1 to all my social rolls because
That's
I'm
fine.
a lion.
Yeah, natural one.
I got
It's a total of
diplomacy, charisma +3.
So what? Do you just go to the nose like get a goddamn pot?
18.
Rock.
18.
Sorry, rock.
18. So
Very calmly,
Yeah.
and it
Soft,
goes over
being
quite
soft-spoken
well.
works over.
I organize
So
the
when
scouts.
every time they come with a pot, I just I lift water, go,
Yeah.
go. Just instead of them
Yeah.
pulling, it's like dink,
And within the
dink,
2 hours,
We weirded out
everything
later.
is reasonably well prepared.
right.
Where are you guys going to stay to be safe? How do you want to protect yourselves?
We're going to try to reinforce our huts, I guess, and try to
Well, they're more tents than huts.
well,
That's the plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
because you can survive a sandstorm in a tent.
Yeah.
You just have to kind of dig yourself out afterwards.
Yeah.
That's the best way, because being out in a sandstorm, and I'm assuming that's pretty similar to what this is
Yeah.
a great way to lose like the majority of your skin.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I suggest you don't
no.
be out in it.
That's putting it lightly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nope.
Want to
I'm
lose
gonna
limbs?
be in my
I guess
tent,
it depends on the
securing
nature
some of my meager possessions.
Yeah. We're gonna just batten
I'm
down the
not going
hatches.
to go to my
Yeah.
tent. I'm going to take my stuff out of my tent, break it down,
Yeah.
and then move to either the larder or the larder.
Yeah.
We can rebuild weapons.
You want to make sure the larder's safe?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. The storm hits. Everyone make a fortitude save because
Fortitude save.
the heavy thunderstorms are so powerful. You all feel nauseous.
26.
You're good.
Wow, Jesus.
I rolled natural 20.
21.
You're good.
10.
It's not really right.
I'll tell you what happens to you.
Nope.
Both of you. Okay. You both had really bad headaches, and you will need to use double rations for the remainder of the day to stay hydrated.
Yeah.
Just because you got dried out from the heavy storm.
Wow. I was inside too, Jesus.
Yeah, well, it's because the problem is it's not just a sandstorm; it's hot sand. It's basically like a kiln that hits the your tent.
Oh, that makes
And as
sense.
soon as it comes in, and the heavy thunder is basically just cooking the entire area.
But I managed
as
to keep
it
the
has-
larder safe.
The larder is safe.
Okay.
But it's just during that time, you guys become heavily dehydrated, and you're not the only one. Several people come out from the tents because it's only there for like maybe half an hour. It's not even considerable, but it goes at such a speed, and it comes in with such a powerful roar, and you feel the wave of the heat hit the tents, and the rocks almost superheat as it strikes, and it passes over you. And for that brief half hour, you're just holding on.
That
This
is
horrible fucking place.
That is ungoddamn pleasant.
Yeah, and then finally, when it breaks, you come out and you're just dehydrated. And you will need extra water.
Yeah.
Fair. All right.
Wow.
That's
Which
awful.
thankfully you managed to secure a good portion of the water of, but there is still more sand down in the bottom of the oasis.
So it's not as deep
It's
as
not
it
as
used to be?
deep as
Yeah.
it used to be.
Well,
But the problem is it's now the sand hasn't completely settled yet, so you have to wait a bit for
Which
all
we
the
also
sand.
can't actually
But
drink
we,
it right away.
Yeah, because it's got to settle.
we
I have an idea.
grabbed all the a lot of
Yeah.
usable water.
And people are already dipping into them and drinking.
Yeah.
Yep.
that's fair. Okay, so immediately, what I'm going to suggest we do
Yeah,
is we get into the oasis proper
yeah.
and start dredging it out. Just like taking really fine bowls or something like that and trying to get the silt out or dig
Yeah.
deeper in.
Cloth.
or whatever. The
Yeah,
Holes
actually,
with
if
cloth.
we have a cloth with holes.
Yeah. And
Just
for
get
the
the
rest of
silt
the day,
out of the.
that is your
Yeah.
day. You're trying to preserve your water supply.
Yeah.
As the
Unfortunately,
sun
this is
finally
the best
sets,
roller.
a scout returns.
Oh,
Now-
brother of ours.
Scott, this is weird that only one scout returns and he returns uninjured. And he immediately just he comes back and he looks shocked. Not in a horrified way, but he looks surprised in a way that like something has now shooken him to the depths of his soul.
I walk up, grab him by the collar. Look at me. Report.
And he's looking at all of the villagers, he's like, the elder, I can't. I have to let me talk to the elder directly.
Then you're coming with me.
If you want, you can grab these two to come in.
Yeah. I mean, we're all kind of hanging out, and I guess I wouldn't stop them from coming and watching.
So
I imagine we're not the only villagers that are watching. He's asking to talk to the elder directly. But that doesn't mean that other people wouldn't move in.
Well, because everyone's still dredging, you all are going in, so they're still busy dredging out all the sand from the water from the oasis. Excuse me. He's got brought into the tent. You're still in there with the elder talking about what to do next. These three have come in with this scout, and he sits down. He says, "Elder, I don't understand what I've seen." All right, well, calm down. Talk.
Use your words, boy.
Use your words. Yes, use your words. Okay. Me, Marcady, we went scouting. And we went east. Around Tyr. I know, you told us not to, but we'd been everywhere
I was
else.
just gonna say, like, that is not the direction we're looking to go.
We found a cave.
Uh-huh.
And we went into this cave, and there was this odd ring of stone, like an archway. I've never seen anything like it before.
Uh-huh.
And for a lark, Arcady threw a stone through this archway, and it disappeared.
Okay.
And we don't understand what happened. We tested as you would want us to. We threw rocks and sand, and it would disappear as it went through. So we went in.
You went through the archway.
Yes. Elder, I have not seen... And he's starting to cry.
I need you to focus.
I have not seen so much green in my life.
Well, fuck.
Forest, I've not... These are trees, Elder! Great trees with canopies of leaf. True?
Sense
What was
motive.
the ground?
Sense motive.
Blades of green.
Grass?
12.
We don't even know what that is.
I'm not trying to discern whether he's lying or not, but I'm trying to discern if
Also,
he's
truth
been
be
out
told,
in the sun for
ground
too long.
oases, large ones.
Yes, because he
Grass
ran
is
back.
That's true. Yeah.
Okay.
It's quite clear he was recently out in the sun too long. It's almost like a guy ran back.
But where's the other one?
The other two?
Yeah.
I couldn't make them come back.
That's fair.
They
Yeah.
saw
really sure about
they
this.
saw it, and they headed right into the trees. I almost did myself, but
Look at his
I-
face. He's overheated.
I put my hand on his shoulder like, you're a good man to come back. You may have just saved our tribe.
I made a map. He puts the map down of the way there, and then a drawing of the cave. Please let me go back. Please, I've done my duty.
We'll all go back.
Please,
Hold on.
let me go now.
No,
Don't let me
no,
wait another
no,
night in
no.
this hell. Please.
Silence. We trained together. We trained together a long time, many moons.
There was moisture
You
in the
didn't
air. It
think
was
of bringing back proof.
what?
A branch.
Would you profane paradise?
If
It's
a living
quite
tree-
clear he did not know how to process what
Yeah.
he was seeing.
Okay,
If
fine.
there was a living tree, there would still be branches on the ground.
I saw, but they ran, and I knew I had to get back as soon as I could. Forgive me, I don't have proof. My
Okay.
word.
I pull like a young man that's near us, and I pull him close, and I whisper something in his ear, and I'm like, go, go. And he takes off running.
Yeah.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a judgment call
Yeah.
for the tribe, and we're going to pack up our shit right now,
Yeah.
and we're going for that.
Fire! Fire!
God damn it! God damn, it's always something. It's always goddamn something.
Yeah.
I grabbed the scout. Did you make sure you weren't followed?
I don't know. I don't.
Idiot.
2 arms.
Come on, let's go.
Idiot.
Is anyone grabbing the map?
Yes.
Yeah!
Who? That's
Me.
important.
I am.
No.
Okay.
I got it.
All right.
Make sure
I
it
hurry
gets,
outside of the tent and
make
see
sure it
what's
gets
there.
into Scott's hand, or sorry, into his hands. at
Someone,
some
you don't
point.
know how, but this circle of fire
Oh my
has
God,
now
we're all
appeared
Canadians
around the
except you.
entire tribe.
God damn it.
It's not in the air. It's clearly an oil fire that someone has spread around
no,
to
I got
corral all of you. And you
Perception
see
check to see if there's anyone beyond it.
You can see a large horde of... Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, make the roll.
Okay. Yeah.
Christ.
14?
Cool. Yeah. Bunch of tall, medium-sized humanoids, but you can't tell specifically what they are through the flame.
Okay.
One of them comes forward. He's got an eye patch. He's clearly a half giant.
Doesn't matter what they are.
And he says, "Well, look at what we had here. A bunch of pups here for Kalak's wonderful new ziggurat. Boys, round them up!" And a horde of clearly slavers rush in, and they're whipping and hitting, and it's brutal and it's sadistic. It's quite clear this is something these guys do frequently. What do you all want to do?
What's the the closest slaver that is closest to a tribesman? I get in between them and throw up my force shield.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
What direction is the, like, judging from the map,
Yeah,
what direction did the scout come from?
east. Tier.
Yeah.
He went past
Fuck.
here.
Okay,
Which is
past
why I
it?
yelled
Past here on the other side.
Okay, like let's say this, like all the mountain range goes north to west.
Yeah.
And Tyr is in the corner of it. You have to go from your position in the west past Tyr into the caves in the mountains.
Oh.
Which means he drew them back on the way back.
Yeah.
He had to pass here. Okay.
Mike,
Well, he might have. You don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
These guys could have been looking for you for months.
Yeah.
You've been here for so long.
on the way out of the tent,
Well, they just
I
found
backhand the
us.
scout.
What?
On the way out of the tent,
Yeah.
I backhand the scout.
Duly noted.
Actually, can I be allowed to throw up my shield as I'm leaving the tent?
Yeah,
Like,
that's
no,
fine.
there's danger, and then...
It's a mental
So,
thing.
yes.
Well,
So, I have my shield up,
yeah.
and I run to the nearest to the nearest slaver to start blocking them, and use
right.
Psychic Surge.
I'm not going to do like a proper initiative roll for this because it's all a big hullabaloo.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to go through each of you in turn and what you're doing and how you're reacting to everything. Okay. So starting with Tom, what are you doing?
I'm getting in front of our magic user.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be, like, in front of him. Anyone who's going to be trying to directly threaten him in any way,
Yeah.
first gets the taste of my whip, then gets the taste of my trident.
Awesome. What happens is already 3 slavers are in front of you, and they each make attacks. And now I get to use my dice. Aha. Fuck. Welcome to hell, Jordan.
Actually, can I have percentile
You okay, buddy?
dice?
yeah, no, I'm just thinking.
2d10s percentile dice.
Yeah, I got him.
I don't,
All right.
I can't.
One of them misses.
Here, take the
Okay.
bones.
The other one misses. There we go. The third one comes at you with an
hit them with
obsidian
this.
sword. Does a 23 hit you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He cuts
23! We're level 3! What are you-
I didn't say it was fair.
Okay.
I'm sorry. At what point did I say, by the way, it's CR level appropriate, because I believe in a fair fight? You literally spent the first 40 minutes of this making sure too much sand didn't get into your water supply. This isn't a nice place.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, you're saying, does a 23 hit you? Of course it
I
does!
don't know what your AC is.
Even at level 3.
Stop fighting and take the damage.
Yeah.
Fine.
You think I'm pleased about this?
6 damage.
That's it?
Yeah.
It's nothing. It's a flesh wound.
Shut up!
Do you want to be more?
Don't taunt him.
All right. So since we're being cinematic,
Yeah.
every time that there is that there's a slaver that comes
Yeah.
to attack the village, I will of course prioritize him.
Yeah.
But I know that my giant buddy, as annoying as he is taking care of him. So every time a tribesman is being attacked, I'll have my force shield up because I just need to maintain the focus to do it.
Yeah.
And I will, my eyes will glow not red, but almost like the corona of a setting sun, as my psychic energy is billowing around me, and I unleash angrily my psychic surge at them.
Okay.
You can decide however many I get
Yeah.
off before the surge overwhelms me.
Cool.
Because, eventually it's going to...
It's going to, yeah. Jordan, what are you doing?
I'm going to cast a spell
All right, cool.
at the guys who are attacking us. Now, I don't know what level they are, and it sounds like they're a bit bigger than we are.
Yes.
So I'm going to cast Sleep,
Yeah.
and it puts 4 hit dice of creatures into magical slumber.
Okay.
So it depends on how many hit dice these guys have,
All right.
and on how many it affects.
Okay.
Now, the saving throw is a will save of... So we're in an oasis, 17.
17. All right. If they make it, what's their will? I had the best person who converted my sheets. She was wonderful. Thank you. 17.
Yes.
4 men are down.
Ka-clump.
Are they in front of you?
Yeah, I would have been like, God, fuck
Yeah.
off.
Now, as the battle goes on,
Clump.
you're all noticing something. While Torban's trying to actually lasso people together and tie them off, a lot of his men are just going whip, stab, whip, stab. They're cutting through your people.
I know.
And it's getting really ugly.
I know.
And the Elder's kind of wandering out now, and he's clearly...
Not all there.
He's not all there, unfortunately. Day to day, he's had a good handle on. Something of this climax, he's like, the water, the food, he doesn't know what to do.
I know.
Yeah.
And a
okay.
spear comes out of nowhere and gets him center mass.
Of course it does, because you're a son of a bitch.
Sorry.
Can I charge?
Couldn't be helped.
You said the leader is Torban.
Torban. You can clearly see him because he's got the eye patch going on.
Can I charge him?
Yeah, you
after
can.
the others attacked.
Sure.
I'm gonna blow 4 psychic power points,
Yeah.
which is the max that I can do, to do 5d6 on my surge.
Please. I'm going to grab you some dice here, buddy.
You can roll because of my wild surge.
Yeah.
So I charge at him, raising my shield to block his whip or as much as possible. Mm-hmm. And then whenever I'm within range, as soon as I fall within 30 feet, I land, dropping my psychic shield in front of me and unleash as much of the powerful anger at him as possible.
Yeah. So what do I roll to see if
you're going to
you
roll
go quick?
it's 30 because I'm using my wild surge and I am a chaotic wilder.
Yeah.
You have it goes from 15 to 40% chance that I.
So if I get a 15 to a 40...
If a 0 to a 40, I surge.
Okay.
If it's anything higher than that, I maintain control.
9.
Okay, so I'm surging, which means you roll a d4, and I'll let you know. You want higher because okay.
3.
So I am unconscious, and I lash out with an
it's just
AOE
like-
of 2d6 damage.
Oh,
Half of
So
it.
it's just like, you just bring up... Ow!
Yeah.
God damn it.
So 6, 7 because my bonus is so 7 plus 5 for
You get +1 on each?
plus 1 on each. Yes. So 7 plus 5 for 12, plus 4 for 16, plus 2 for 18, 20. So 21 damage
Okay.
from the surge.
How many ribs does he have left?
Coruscating out in an
It
array of
slams into him.
orange energy.
He gets a heavy nosebleed. He's bleeding from his eyes and his nose. Even the eye patch. It's just
Ew.
like... Bring me that one!
And I
you're
fall
unconscious?
unconscious.
And you see him...
I surge out with energy for anyone who's around me for 10 damage.
Cool.
Blam.
Like, all of his grunts are down, or that were immediately around him. Torban's just going... latches him by the neck, pulls him over with his whip, and he's starting to bind his arms and legs.
All right.
Yeah. My turn.
I'm going to rush out because he's taking care of the guys in front of him. That guy needs help.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna rush and attack with my trident.
Are you attacking Torban?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
I'm not super sure we were meant to kill this guy.
Probably not.
You
but
can.
We'll see.
I'm
Like,
aware.
The universe doesn't favor them either. You could easily kill
What's
the bad.
what's the crit range for a trident?
×2.
Oh, so it's not okay.
No.
So does a 27 hit?
Yep. You guys could
Yeah,
easily kill
come
a major revenge factor right now. You might not.
Take 15 damage.
Kastabby.
Yeah. So,
My turn.
And I'm at. And it has reach, so
Yeah.
I'm
10 feet
What's
away.
that? Okay. Torban brings up his club, because he has a copper club on him, which is unusual.
Whoa,
Whoa.
fancy lad.
Because
Yeah.
he works for someone expensive, then he brings up a copper club,
That's
and it slams into you. It doesn't do anything,
And the
He's
copper
trying to
doesn't
block
bend.
It goes, oh shit! And he's falling back. He's not dead though.
Did you just,
it's so
did
close.
Tom just pin it to his
Two
body?
things.
Yes, he did.
Amazing.
Like, it did nothing for his defense. It's just a... Ah! This sucks.
So he's pinned, but he still got me by the neck, or is he given...
You are whipped up
I've been bound, okay.
with his
Yeah.
whip.
With his whip, yeah.
So he's lost the whip.
So,
Yeah.
Mike,
Yeah.
since, well, they decided to move quicker, two things. One, I've already stealthed with a you can't fucking see me.
Yep.
Number.
Well, it's north of 25.
That is so cute.
Sorry, 27.
Okay. All right.
I've studied whatever the fuck his name is,
Torvald.
and I'm moving to flank.
Cool. As you do.
Also, I spend a PowerPoint. Fuck you, I'm getting this ready.
I'm sure you are.
He's getting his money's worth
And
out of
four
his turn.
screens up.
Yeah.
What?
I have plus 4 AC.
That's
Okay.
4 screen. He's got one
Yeah.
too.
Cool.
Me too.
Let me make a roll.
Yeah, it's a
there
great
are
ability.
Torvald's there are other stealth guys there,
I
and some
know.
of them have mind reading.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
So
It's what you bring with you
Damn
to
it.
capture slaves.
Yep.
It's a good idea.
you saw what I got.
No, not really, but that's fun.
So in the one guy goes ah, and wraps his own whip around his neck. So proceeds to start choking to
Whips
death.
are fickle bastards,
They
man.
are.
You gotta be really
Another
careful.
guy, however, does get you by the legs.
What's the attack?
It's a grapple.
Cool.
What's
Ooh.
your CMD?
My CMD is 18.
Cool. Let's see what he got in the trip.
Yeah, you gotta roll to see if you got him.
Cool.
Yeah.
He got you.
Oh.
What?
Cool.
He got you by the leg. You know, now he's pulling you, so you can rush
I
him.
use my kukri. Cut it.
Okay, yeah. You
That's
don't want
a
to just cut him because he's close to you.
That's a sunder.
Okay, I'll cut him.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that's a sunder and that's complicated.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
It's doable,
Slash him
but it's
across the
complicated.
And you're a fancy fucker. A kukri. Is it a bone kukri?
Bronze.
Boo.
Miss?
Yeah.
All right. So you're currently grappled.
Only for one better. Boo.
Devin, you're out. I'm sorry to say.
That's fine. No, I'd
Tom,
say.
what are you doing?
Yeah.
You
Get
gonna
him.
hit him?
No, I'm saying doesn't he get
John's
to do
turn.
stuff?
Oh, yeah,
Well,
sorry,
the guys on the floor are sleeping, and so
And I took out a bunch of others.
they're just fucking napping in the sand at this point. And I'm gonna check and see. It's for 1 minute per level, so 3 minutes. So that's a fair amount
The
of
fight.
time
The
in
fight,
the fight.
yeah.
It's gonna be the fight.
So
Also,
in the
Devin, how long are
meantime,
you unconscious for?
Huh?
How long are you unconscious for?
I
while?
to check.
How long is
I
that
believe
be?
it's at least 1d4 rounds.
Okay.
But
fair enough.
so I'm gonna start so there's people running around screaming like idiots around
Yeah.
me. So I'm gonna grab a couple of them and just like point in the direction of Tyr
Yeah.
and say, "Get some sand on that fire. We need to leave."
Okay.
So I'm going to tell them to go like try to put the fire out, at
Yeah.
least in the section of the ring. And then I'm going to start people get get your shit, get moving towards the city.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they're like, and they're legitimately confused.
I don't care. Do it,
okay, so I lose.
bitch. I didn't say please.
Yeah. So I'm down to 5 because of what I spent,
Yeah.
Wasn't a
and
request.
I lose an amount of additional power points equal to what I spent. So from 15 I'm down to 11, and you roll the number of rounds that I'm out.
Okay. What am I rolling in D?
1d4
Okay. 3. All right.
out for
So-
3 rounds.
And so
didn't
I
say
guess I'm
please,
gonna
bitch.
try to stab that guy again.
Who? Torben?
Hands for
First.
what?
One ability, and between the wild surge loss and my actual initial spending, I'm down 9 power points.
Does an 18 hit him?
Yeah.
These things
Yes,
aren't a
it does.
joke.
But 5d6.
And again, 15 damage.
Cool.
Dude,
So
Tom's
he
a
pushed-
fucking
So
howitzer.
Yeah.
Tom's
Through
now
the neck.
angry as hell and just goes, yeah. Goes, all right, fine. Gets him in the neck and Torben's like, and collapses dead.
He's kind of lifting him up.
Grab his club, bro.
And as,
yes.
as you go down to grab the club, you hear someone say, they got Torben! Get them all!
I sure as hell did. Bring it, hookers.
Natural 20, Tom. A
Uh-oh.
natural 20 on you. The guy
4.
goes with a sap.
Oh, hey.
Oh!
Down. That's 2.
Out.
Giant killer.
Uh-oh.
Jordan? What are you doing? Because it's now your go.
I'm directing people to put out the fire
Cool.
and get going out of the town.
Hey,
19.
hey, cheers for killing
Fuck off,
Thorben.
19!
Top. What did I get? What did I get? Just get 19.
To hit?
To hit. And that's plus
Oh,
whatever.
and you're just
Yeah.
cinematically putting people out.
No,
aren't you?
he's
Not really. I legitimately rolled a 19. This is fucked
So
up.
roll your non-lethal, bitch.
Okay. That I'll cinematically roll up to. You're out.
Somebody non-lethal the shit out of me.
Yeah.
That's 24 hit points.
Scott,
Oh god.
Like
they don't
sap
knock
of
you out.
Jesus.
I know, right?
More, because
Wow.
these guys are down now and they were the big resistance, more guys just whip your limbs
Oh, fuck that
and,
noise.
and bind you.
Uh-oh.
And they're like, sorry, sucker. Boom. And you're out.
Sorry, not sorry.
Sorry,
Yeah,
not
sorry, not sorry.
Who's the guy who said sorry?
Half giant with what looks like a claw mark down the side of his face.
Man, everyone's getting fucked up in the face lately.
And you didn't get his name though.
This is not a nice
Oh,
place.
I have something to
I know,
work
but
off
things are
of.
just aiming for face.
I have a beginning.
Something's just aiming for faces
So-
in general.
No.
Like that one rad
don't
scorpion
know
just
how much-
face stabber.
You don't know how much time is passing.
Son of a bitch.
You all eventually come to. You've been tied to long stakes, and you're just kind of bound like pigs, just forward.
As
You
you do.
look around. None of your other villagers are with you.
So they just continued to sap me while I was on.
Yeah.
Okay. all
They
right,
were
yeah.
just you were starting to come out of your coma.
Go to sleep!
It's
Go
like-
to sleep! Go to sleep!
Oh shit! Get him! Get him! Get him! Get him! Get him! Get him! And like four
All
or
of a
five
sudden,
guys were just like going,
the stones start rising, and I'm like, no!
shit! 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 Keep clubbing! Keep clubbing! Do we kill him?
The stones
breathe
aren't moving
it.
anymore. I think we're
I don't
good.
know no more medicine than that.
Yep.
He's breathing. Fuck, he's still
You
good.
know, then they walk by, pick a rock, and drop it. Like, all right, then. And
So,
from
Okay. all right.
as you all wake up, you look around.
I have
Scott-
such a headache.
Yeah. You're all gagged and tied. And
I'm
one of them
clearly
puts a
at a-
knife to you, Devin. You try to the mine shit and you're gone. You ain't worth the coin we gonna get off of you. Sorry, the clay we gonna get off you. Got me, boy.
Oh,
And
consider
it's
behaving.
Scott. You see this? It's the same guy with the scars on his face.
I'm super unimpressed right now.
By what?
Our situation and this man.
Mike,
Yeah.
say please.
How can you say that? You're bound in your mouth.
Oh, I didn't know.
You're all bound and gagged.
Then I'll say it behind my gag.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. You got dick in your mouth. He's got like missing teeth and shit.
It's clearly cloth. It's clearly cloth.
And sure enough, you're being taken into the city of Tyr.
That's good. We're like halfway.
Tourism.
We're halfway to where we needed to be. This is working out. Looking on the bright side, shut your hole.
And you see a bunch of men in heavy leather armor with metal plates on them this time.
Fancy fucks.
And
Oh,
they're
wow.
looking, it's like... And the slavers bring the four of you to the gates of the city, and this course has city guards, which are the Templars.
Yeah.
And they're looking down looking down at these men, saying, and they look at the lead slaver and says, "Where's Torban?" These assholes killed him.
With my glowing orange aura, I just give him a wink.
And you brought them into our city. You are lucky. Lord Calic has now an open call on all slaves coming in. Because quite frankly, I would say put them down, and you don't get any money for the work you've done.
Man, they really liked Corbin, didn't they? They really liked this guy, didn't they?
He knew how to talk to
Worship
people.
as God.
No, not him. I mean the slave leader.
Torban.
Leader. Torban, sorry.
Yeah, it was Torban. Calic is the guy who runs the city.
Sorry, my
Oh,
bad.
clearly
And
they
then-
found the boyfriend.
I think I think it's more that they were dangerous enough to have killed him, and you brought them into the city.
Yeah, that makes them really good slavers. That makes them really good slaves, though.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy sounds like he was an idiot, and that was a matter of time.
All right. We'll take them.
That makes us expensive.
10 bits apiece. What? You
Hey,
know how many men I've lost? You know how many people we've
like,
killed?
turn!
Mike, what is holding this guy's pants up?
Leather,
A bone.
leather bound with bone.
Someone's getting bored.
I yank out the bone that's tying the belt or whatever is keeping the pants
Just
up.
psychically? Yeah. Okay.
Telepathic Hall. He gets this.
And his pants fall, and the Templars are like, I'm not that kind of guy. But I mean, if you want that kind of thing in town, we can get that done. It's like, but you think you're fucking funny? Start pounding on you in your torso and in your face. You think you're funny? You think you're funny?
We all think he's
continuing to just smile.
Is the three of you going?
In between his punches, I'm just smiling. Like,
for the fun of it, and just because it'll also.
All right, enough of that.
I start doing pull-ups.
We are shitty slaves.
Enough of that.
We are sassy.
Take him into the city. Think you're going to work on the cigarette.
slaves.
We are shitty slaves.
Yeah.
Now
We
then,
are sassy.
what's
That's
your
what I
name?
said.
He's talking to the slaver. What's your name? Griach. Whatever. All right, Griach. Lord Kalik has now made a boon upon the people. For those noble enough to continue their trade outside of the great borders of the city-state of Tyr, you have been given asylum until the completion of his ziggurat, and he asks patiently that you remain within his city until the completion of the ziggurat.
And this is for all slaves? Like
This is for all non-slaves.
Okay.
He says, wait a minute, you tell me I can't leave the city? Oh, I'm not saying you can't. You can. I don't know what state you're going to be like when you get out, though.
Like, no one's stopping you.
I mean, we were not stopping you. It's like, isn't that right, boys? Oh, we ain't going to stop him. He's going to walk out of here so pretty, but there's so many horrors outside the city walls, so maybe you should just wait till the ziggurat's done. He pats him on the shoulder, and he gives all of you the dirtiest look.
We all laugh at him.
And you're all chuckling like assholes. And welcome, gentlemen, to the city of Tyr.
I like it here already.
Yes.
And that concludes our first episode for the D20 Live Dark Sun campaign. Stick around to find out what happens to our poor, hapless group of guys. Later.